What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Young. He's going to air this one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Willie Gay with the stop. A 2nd down throw for Young. That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side into the hands of Leggett. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Low, low. Here we go. Set. Check. Panther. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Here's Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Mario Davis there on the play. Look at play action with Young. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now, there's two ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rattler. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Second and 11.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, it's Rattler. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now Rattler going to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Panthers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Brooks, 1st down and then some. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's good in pass protection. He's elusive. He's explosive. He's everything you want in a modern-day NFL running back.
So after the loss on 1st, Here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This will be from 56 yards away. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Rattler. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Rattler now back to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, He's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Handoff. Running left is Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division, which is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Yeah. see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at?
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said.